In time of change, the learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. A quote by Eric Hoffer. Something unexpected is happening in the world of work. We were told AI would free us from boring work and make everyone super productive. But here is a counterintuitive truth. As AI becomes more capable of handling general, broad tasks, deep specialization is becoming more valuable, not less. It's a paradox. Automation is making the generalist role obsolete and the specialist indispensable. Welcome to Applied Theory Podcast. I'm your host Preeti, and today we are unpacking one of the most misunderstood shifts in the modern workplace, the death of the generalist, why AI makes specialization the ultimate career strategy. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly why your depth will determine your demand and how to strategically specialize so that AI becomes your amplifier, not your adversary. Let's start with what's really happening behind the buzzwords. Recent research using natural language processing to analyze millions of job tasks found a striking pattern. In highly AI exposed occupations, people who specialized in information processing tasks are losing jobs and wages. But those specialized in customer facing and coordination tasks are thriving and earning more. What does this mean? AI exposure doesn't decide your fate, your specialization does. Traditional automation affected routine, manual tasks. AI is different. It targets cognitive and creative work. Nearly 40% of global employment is AI exposed. In advanced economies, that is closer to 60%. But here is the nuance. Half of those roles will benefit from AI integration, and the other half will risk displacement. What separates the two? Task specific specialization. That means if you want to understand what is your potential to earn money in terms of wage outcome, that depends on three variables. AI exposure, how much your task or your skill set, the work that you're doing is exposed to AI. How specialized are you in the task that you perform? And how is the market demand shifting for that particular task? If your skill aligns with what AI automates, you lose. If your skills complement AI, you win. India's AI adoption is a global phenomenon number of 92%. 92% of professionals use AI tools regularly, according to BCG's Global AI at Work report of 2025. But ironically, India also reports the highest fear of automation, almost double the global average of 41%. Why? Because we recognize AI's power but lack clear frameworks to specialize strategically. Yet, India has a perfect foundation. AI skills penetration is 3 times the global average. Over 6 lakh AI professionals, forming 16% of the world's talent pool. A 250 billion technology services industry with global delivery expertise. What's missing? Only 40% of Indian enterprises have built dedicated AI teams, and two-thirds allocate less than 10% of their IT budget to AI. That means there is a wide open gap, an incredible opportunity for professionals who can bridge AI capability with domain expertise. This will be the individuals who capture asymmetric value in the AI transition. A global analysis of nearly 1 billion job postings shows a 33% wage premium for AI skills, up from 25% from the last year. But here is the catch. It's not for generic AI knowledge. It's for specialized AI application. In short, in the AI era, depth pays dividends. Now let's look into some example illustrations to understand this. Consider healthcare. AI can automate ECG readings or risk score assessment up to 90% accuracy. But procedures needing complex interpretation, cultural understanding, and India-specific medical nuances is still human territory. Doctors specializing in those areas report 156% of higher income growth than generalist peers, with 40% productivity gains thanks to AI support. We can also look into financial services where AI can handle portfolio rebalancing and or tax reports, but wealth managers who specializes in NRI regulation, ESOP structuring, and family business succession have seen 300% growth in managed asset and almost double the client retention rate. The lesson is clear. AI isn't replacing specialists, it's freeing them from generalist course so they can focus on what's uniquely valuable. Your role entirely depends on how much time you are able to save. That means how faster you are able to execute. If you're already a specialist who understands your subject in depth of what it is, how it does work, what are the nuances, legal requirements, past experiences, learnings, you are at a leverage. That's why you are a specialist. You know the topic in depth. And that's where your queries, your prompt, training the model, validating the output is much faster and accurate. And that's where the value lies. This is how you are contributing and making the output more and more reliable. That means reducing the basic level task. You don't need that many people. It can be completed much faster at a better accuracy. Here comes economics meets reality. AI doesn't eliminate jobs wholesale, it rearranges tasks within jobs. In administrative and knowledge roles, some tasks are automatable, others complementary. Information processing specialists are seeing exits and wage drops. But coordination and customer facing specialists, those who manage complexity, relationship, and judgment, are gaining. In other words, AI handles information while human handles interpretation. I will repeat that. AI handles information while human handle interpretation. Your comparative advantage now depends on what AI cannot infer: judgment, ethics, empathy, and cultural context. The answer lies in the training data asymmetry. AI models are trained on general public data. What they lack is proprietary industry insight, localized market knowledge. For India, it lacks Indian knowledge. It lacks the knowledge of the past experience of the task we're expecting it to do. Tactic experience based understanding, cultural and ethical nuances, and the list goes on. These are the areas where human specialists shine. For example, general tax filing. General tax filing can be automated by 85%, but taxation, startup ESOP structuring, family trust planning remain less than 15% automatable. That's your mode. A zone of sustainable AI resistant value. So, how do you future proof your career? Become T shaped. T shape is the letter T where you have a horizontal bar and a vertical bar. Horizontal bar, broad AI literacy. This should be your 20 to 25% effort where you understand AI strength, limits, learn prompt engineering basics, build data literacy, master everyday AI tools. And your vertical bar is your deep specialization. That is your built expert level domain knowledge. Develop niche technical capabilities. Understand the Indian market context. Some optimal focus areas for Indian professionals are AI plus regulatory compliance, SEBI, RBI, cross-border finance, machine learning plus vernacular languages like Indian language, NLP, which is natural language processing, cultural AI, automation plus manufacturing, which includes your MSME, process optimization, data science plus healthcare, India-specific disease plus genetic data. These are just few that I could understand, but the list goes on. Remaining a generalist in an AI-dominated world is a real career risk. The question, what can we do? Start making yourself specialized in any domain niche of your interest. Identify your strongest domain. Map automatable versus judgment task. Learn AI tools that complement your expertise. Double down on the human context layer. Outcome, you can deliver 40 to 60% productivity gain with 25 to 40% premium wage. Second option could be an intersection specialization, where you can blend in two domains like law plus fintech and develop an expertise at their intersection. Create an AI use case unique to that blend. You can give a 60 to 70% productivity gain with premium wage category. Now, these are just few examples of what you can do to focus on your learning, your capability development, your career pathway. Spend time, spend effort, dedication, and decide and learn the strategy. The 1/4 of companies creating the most AI value follow the same pattern. They focus, scale, and rescale. A practical blueprint for Indian enterprises will be in 3 phases. First, identify automation resistant specializations. Phase 2, build structured deep training programs with academia and AI labs. Phase 3, measure ROI via specialist productivity and wage premium data. Instead of reducing headcount, they need to redeploy generalist into specialist role. This week, which specific task would AI still need me to interpret? That's your starting point. Protect it, deepen it, expand it, and journal this reflection. What part of my work adds context AI can't replicate? How can I multiply that expertise using AI tools? Because the line between redundancy and relevance is drawn by depth. So, is this really the death of generalist? Maybe. But it's also the birth of the AI-Augmented Specialist. AI doesn't eliminate expertise, it elevates it. AI replaces generalist while amplifying specialist. For Indian professionals in the world's most AI adoptive market, the time is now. Develop deep expertise. Stay AI literate, build what machines can't. And remember, Rome was not built in a day. So you will not do it in a day, in a week. This will take time. And the right time to start is now. Start small but consistent. Learn every day and amplify your time, your learning, and your practical knowledge. This is Preeti, your host of the Apply Theory podcast, reminding you don't fear AI, focus your GS, follow, share, and tag someone who needs this clarity today. Until next time, stay sharp, stay deep, and keep applying theory. Bye bye.